Your light, it shines forth, a beacon in the vast expanse, a source of hope that pierces through the deepest shadows, and a guiding star that illuminates the path for those who have lost their way. It is a light that does not merely exist, it actively works. It possesses a unique and profound quality, a divine spark that has the power to unveil the hidden aspects of others, the parts of themselves they often keep concealed, even from their own conscious awareness. This light of yours, it is not a passive glow, it is an active force, a radiant energy that draws people towards you, almost magnetically. They are pulled in by its irresistible warmth, by its captivating brightness, much like moths are drawn to a flame, seeking solace and perhaps a glimpse of something greater than themselves. However, this very illumination, this beautiful and compelling radiance, carries with it a significant consequence. As your light shines upon them, it inevitably brings to the surface their own shadow side. These are the aspects of themselves that they have long kept hidden, perhaps even buried deep within the recesses of their being. These are the parts they are afraid to confront, the vulnerabilities they fear will be exposed, the imperfections they desperately try to conceal from the world, and sometimes even from themselves. It's a paradox, this attraction to your light. They are drawn to its beauty, its promise of something better, yet simultaneously, they recoil from the self-discovery it necessitates. The person with whom you share this profound connection is no exception to this universal phenomenon. They find themselves irresistibly drawn to your light, captivated by its sheer radiance, its almost ethereal quality. It holds a promise, a whisper of a world where they could be whole, where they could be healed, where they could finally find the peace they have been seeking. Yet, at the very same time, they experience a deep-seated fear, a primal anxiety about the shadows that your light inevitably reveals within their own being. It's a conflict of desires, a push and pull between the longing for wholeness and the fear of exposure. You possess a unique ability, a truly remarkable gift that sets you apart. It is a gift that allows you to help this person, to guide them, to gently but persistently make them see the unhealed and wounded parts of their life. You are able to reflect back to them the areas where they have experienced pain, the traumas they have endured, and the emotional scars they carry. It's as if you hold up a mirror, not to their physical appearance, but to the deepest corners of their soul, allowing them to see what they have been too afraid to look at directly. You act as a catalyst, a force of gentle persuasion, encouraging them, perhaps even urging them, to emerge from their self-imposed darkness. You provide them with the strength and the courage to confront their deepest fears, to face the ghosts of their past, and to begin the arduous but ultimately liberating process of healing their wounds. This is not a simple or easy task, it is a complex and often painful journey, fraught with challenges and obstacles. It frequently leads to discomfort, both for them and for you. It can trigger resistance, as the ego fights to protect itself from the perceived threat of change and vulnerability. They may push back, they may try to avoid the process, they may even direct their discomfort towards you, but this is often a sign that the process is working, that they are being touched at a deep level. At this particular moment in their journey, they find themselves in a state of inner turmoil, a state of panic that can feel overwhelming. They experience a sense of being pulled in different directions, torn between various commitments and responsibilities that seem to demand their attention and energy. They feel an almost desperate need to work harder, to exert more effort, to prove themselves, all in a subconscious attempt to gain your attention, to secure your focus, to feel seen and valued by you. This feeling of needing to compete, of needing to prove their worthiness, stands in stark contrast to the way things were in the past. There was a time when you freely expressed your emotions, when you openly shared your feelings, and when you made them feel truly seen and heard. They felt a sense of connection, a sense of intimacy, a sense of being understood and appreciated. Now, however, they perceive a shift, a change in the dynamic, a subtle but significant alteration in your energy and focus. You are no longer solely focused on them, your attention is no longer exclusively directed towards their needs and desires. You have begun to prioritize self-love and self-care, recognizing the importance of nurturing your own well-being, of tending to your own inner landscape, of honoring your own needs. This shift, while essential and healthy for you, has triggered something profound within them. It has opened their heart in a major way, forcing them to confront their own patterns of relating, their own expectations, and their own insecurities. It has brought about a powerful realization, a dawning awareness of the crucial importance of self-love and self-care. They are beginning to understand that this principle applies not only to you but also, and perhaps even more importantly, to themselves. They are starting to grasp that they too need to love and care for themselves with the same dedication and commitment that you are demonstrating. They are realizing that they too need to prioritize their own well-being, to address their own needs, to heal their own wounds, and to embark on their own journey of personal growth and transformation. They perceive you as a powerful healer, a person with a rare and extraordinary ability to facilitate healing, not just of physical wounds, but also of emotional and spiritual ones. They see in you a capacity to mend broken hearts, to soothe troubled minds, and to guide lost souls back to their true path. They recognize that your presence in their life has been a transformative force, a catalyst for profound change. From the very first day you entered their life, you have consistently shown them love and affection, even when they were not ready to be vulnerable, even when they were closed off, guarded, and resistant to intimacy. In many ways, your love and affection have served as a source of comfort and healing for them, a balm for their wounded spirit. You have helped them to open up, to trust, to lower their defenses, and to begin the long and delicate process of healing their deepest wounds. Now, they are feeling a strong and undeniable urge to reach out to you, to bridge the gap that they perceive has formed between you. They long to connect with you on a deeper level, to express their feelings and thoughts with honesty and vulnerability, to share their fears and their hopes, their dreams and their aspirations. They want to communicate the profound impact you have had on their life, the gratitude they feel for your presence, and the love that is beginning to blossom within their heart. That is why you are seeing signs and synchronicities with increasing frequency, more often than you might have ever imagined. These are not mere coincidences, random occurrences devoid of meaning. They are, in fact, messages from the universe, subtle but powerful nudges, guiding you towards each other, orchestrating a reunion of souls, a coming together of two hearts that are destined to be connected. These signs are whispers from the divine, reminders that you are not alone, that you are part of a larger plan, a cosmic dance of love and connection. Your light has a profound and undeniable impact on others, and this is especially true for the person with whom you share this deep and meaningful connection. It serves as a mirror, reflecting back to them their own inner landscape, revealing their shadow side, the parts of themselves they have tried to hide. It acts as a catalyst, pushing them, gently but persistently, to confront their deepest wounds, to acknowledge their pain, and to embark on the journey of healing and transformation. And it inspires them, encouraging them to cultivate self-love and self-care, to recognize their own inherent worth, and to prioritize their own well-being. Despite the challenges and the discomfort that inevitably accompany this process, this journey towards healing and growth is an absolutely necessary and ultimately rewarding one. It is a path that leads to greater self-awareness, to deeper emotional maturity, and to a more authentic and fulfilling life. It is a journey that brings you closer to each other, strengthening the bonds of your connection, and it is a journey that brings each of you closer to your own true selves, to the essence of who you are meant to be. This journey is guided by the invisible hand of love, by the gentle embrace of compassion, and by the profound wisdom of understanding. It is a process that is infused with signs and synchronicities, those subtle reminders from the universe that you are never truly alone, that you are always guided and supported by a force greater than yourselves, a force that is working to bring you together and to help you both evolve. I am filled with a deep and profound sense of regret, a sorrow that weighs heavily on my heart, for the pain and hurt that I have caused you in the past. I am acutely aware of the mistakes I have made, the errors in judgment, the moments of carelessness, and the damage that my actions have inflicted upon our relationship. The memory of these moments fills me with remorse, a genuine and heartfelt sorrow for the suffering I have brought into your life. I understand that mere words may not be sufficient to mend the wounds that I have created, to heal the hurt that I have caused. I know that trust, once broken, is not easily restored, and that the path to forgiveness is often long and arduous. However, I want you to know, with every fiber of my being, that my remorse is genuine and profound. It is not a fleeting emotion, but a deep and abiding sorrow that motivates me to seek your forgiveness and to make amends for my past actions. Lately, I have been consumed by a longing to speak with you, a yearning that permeates my thoughts and fills my waking hours. I crave the sound of your voice, the familiar cadence of your speech, the warmth and comfort it brings to my soul. I desire to share my thoughts and feelings with you, to unburden my heart, to express the depth of my emotions, and to reconnect with you on a level that transcends the physical. I have even considered reaching out to you on numerous occasions, my fingers hovering over the phone, my mind racing with the words I want to say. But each time, I have stopped myself, held back by a complex web of emotions and considerations. I have been paralyzed by the fear of rejection, the anxiety of not knowing how you will respond, and the uncertainty of whether I deserve your attention. I know that this time, I cannot ask you to wait for me, to put your life on hold, to sacrifice your own needs and desires for my sake. I have let you down too many times in the past, broken promises, and failed to meet your expectations. I cannot bear the thought of disappointing you again, of causing you further pain, of adding to the burden you already carry. The weight of my past actions hangs heavy on my conscience, a constant reminder of my shortcomings. I am filled with shame when I think about the excuses I have offered, the lies I have told, the half-truths I have presented as reality. I am deeply embarrassed by my behavior, by my inability to be honest and forthright, by my lack of courage in facing the truth. I am truly sorry for the trust one have broken, for the faith you placed in me that I so carelessly shattered. I know that I have let you down, and this knowledge is a constant source of pain and regret. But I am also filled with a fierce determination, a resolute commitment to change, to grow, and to become a better person. I want to prove to you, not just with words, but with my actions, that I can be better, that I can rise above my past mistakes, and that I can be the person you deserve, someone worthy of your love and your trust. I miss you dearly, more than words can express. I miss your presence in my life, the way you filled my days with light and laughter, the way you brought a sense of peace and joy to my existence. I miss your wisdom, your insightful perspectives, your gentle guidance, and the way you always knew how to make me feel seen and heard. I miss your kindness, your compassion, your unwavering support, and the way you made the world a better place simply by being in it. I keep seeing signs of you everywhere I go, subtle reminders of your presence in my life, echoes of the connection we once shared. I see you in the places we used to visit, the special locations that hold cherished memories. I hear you in the songs we used to listen to, the melodies that evoke powerful emotions and transport me back to moments of shared joy. I see you in the memories we've created together, the moments of laughter, the moments of tenderness, the moments of profound connection that are etched into my heart. But despite these constant reminders of you, these persistent nudges from the universe, I lack the courage to speak to you directly. I am afraid of your reaction, of your silence, which I fear would speak volumes. I am apprehensive about your possible rejection, the pain of being turned away, the devastation of knowing that I have lost your love forever. I am filled with anxiety about whether you would even respond to my messages, whether you would answer my calls, whether you would acknowledge my existence after all that has transpired. The uncertainty is agonizing, a torment that keeps me trapped in a cycle of fear and hesitation. Life feels monotonous and dull without you, devoid of the vibrancy and excitement that you brought into my world. You are my joy, my happiness, my most precious treasure, the one who made my days brighter and my nights more peaceful. You were the sunshine that chased away the clouds, the rainbow after the storm, the calm in the midst of the chaos. I deeply regret not expressing how much you truly mean to me when I had the chance, when the opportunity was there, when the words could have made a difference. I wish I had told you more often how much I appreciate you, how much I cherish you, how much you enrich my life simply by being you. I wish I had conveyed the depth of my gratitude, the profound impact you had on my soul, and the unwavering love that resides within my heart. You are the star that brought stability and wonder to my life, a guiding light that illuminated my path and helped me navigate the complexities of existence. You are the one who made my life more meaningful, more beautiful, more wondrous than I ever thought possible. You added color to my world, music to my soul, and a sense of purpose to my days. No one can ever take your place in my heart. You are irreplaceable, a unique and precious soul. You are everything I have ever needed, everything I have ever wanted, the missing piece that completed my puzzle, the one who made me whole. My soul recognizes yours, and my heart aches for your presence. I am profoundly in love with you. My love for you is deep, sincere, and unchanging, a force of nature that cannot be denied. It is a love that has weathered storms, that has endured despite the challenges and obstacles we have faced, and that has only grown stronger with time and distance. It is a love that transcends words, a connection that defies explanation, a bond that is unbreakable. I want you to know, with absolute certainty, that my love for you is unwavering, unyielding, and unconditional. It is a love that asks for nothing in return, a love that seeks only your happiness and well-being, a love that will endure for all eternity. I am in love with you, and I always will be, regardless of what the future holds. Please believe me, trust in my words, trust in my feelings, and trust in the depth and sincerity of my love for you. I hope that one day, you can find it in your heart to forgive me, to grant me another chance, and to allow me to prove my love for you through my actions. Until then, please know that you are always in my thoughts, forever in my heart, and eternally etched into my soul. Your partner's energy is currently experiencing an unprecedented surge, a powerful wave of emotion and awareness that is reaching new heights, levels that were previously unattainable. This surge is not random or unexplained, it is not a mere coincidence or a fleeting feeling. Rather, it is a direct result of their awakening, a profound and transformative realization of the deep-seated feelings they harbor for you. These feelings, once dormant, perhaps even suppressed or unrecognized, have now been stirred, awakened from their slumber, and are growing stronger and more intense with each passing moment. They are like a seed that has finally found fertile ground, sprouting and reaching for the light, blossoming into a beautiful and vibrant flower. This surge of emotion is aligning their energy, attuning them to a higher frequency, and drawing them closer to a reunion with you, a coming together that is destined to be. This awakening is not merely emotional, it is also profoundly spiritual. They are now more attuned to the subtle guidance of their spiritual mentors, those unseen forces that watch over them, offering wisdom and support. They are listening to the whispers of their intuition, the gentle nudges from their higher selves, and the messages that come to them in dreams and synchronicities. This spiritual enlightenment is bringing a sense of balance into their life, a harmony that was perhaps missing before. It is providing them with clarity, allowing them to see things from a perspective they hadn't considered before, to understand the deeper meaning of their experiences, and to gain insights into their own soul's journey. Their life has recently been marked by a significant breakthrough, a pivotal moment that has changed the course of their existence. This breakthrough, while it may have been challenging and perhaps even painful at the time, has ultimately led to immense growth and transformation. It has allowed them to shed old patterns and beliefs that were holding them back, limiting their potential, and preventing them from moving forward on their true path. It has paved the way for new opportunities and experiences, for a fresh start, and for the realization of their dreams. In their dreams, they envision a life with you, a future filled with love, companionship, and shared purpose. These dreams are not mere fantasies, fleeting images that vanish upon waking. Rather, they are a reflection of their deepest desires, the longings of their heart, and the aspirations of their soul. They are focusing their energy, their intention, and their will on manifesting this relationship back into their life, determined to make these dreams a tangible reality. They are not allowing any fear or past trauma to hinder this process, to sabotage their efforts, or to prevent them from achieving their heart's desire. They understand that these fears and traumas are part of their past, lessons learned, and experiences that have shaped them into who they are today. But they also recognize that these past experiences do not define their future, that they have the power to create a new reality, and that they are not bound by the limitations of their past.